Hi friends, this is Dr. Amit Patki, your president at ISAR. I congratulate the MP-ISAR on this Gyaan on Demand, a superb and a great initiative on social media to update all doctors on new techniques and technology. So see you on GoD and let's learn together.
Hello everyone. Today on Speaking Script, we'll be covering a original article published in December edition of Fertility Sterility Indian edition 2024 on the topic of pregnancy complication and birth outcome in women with polycystic ovary syndrome undergoing frozen embryo transfer. We know the prevalence of PCOD is around 6 to 20%. So this study gives a good insight of the effect of PCOD and frozen embryo transfer on the pregnancy outcome. So in this study, they have done a retrospective study of around 2,955 patients who underwent frozen embryo transfer and delivered, and they were included in the study. Out of these, 693 had PCOD and 76% were controls without PCOD. So after propensity score matching, 1900 patients were included for further analysis. What they observed was the pregnancy complication in PCOD, those reaching the significant value had higher risk of gestational diabetes, gestational hypertension, preterm premature rupture of membrane, cervical length shortening, gestational age, preterm birth, and large for gestational age and low birth weight babies. So these were the findings where they found a significant increase in the pregnancy complications in PCOD patient undergoing frozen embryo transfer. The problem with this study was it was retrospective, so the limitation in documenting metabolic indicators was there, and it is a single center retrospective, so a biased selection is also there, and they enrolled only the frozen transfer. But what lesson we get is like screening for insulin resistant and hypertensive disorders should be recommended for all women with PCOS before pregnancy. This study raises a new question. Is there a correlation between low-grade chronic inflammation and a higher occurrence of premature rupture of membranes and preterm birth in women with PCOS? Perhaps larger prospective studies may be necessary. Polycystic ovarian syndrome, to conclude, increases the incidence of pregnancy complication and adverse birth outcomes after frozen embryo transfer cycles when matched for relevant co-founders, and the findings of our study indicate that women with PCOS may warrant further monitoring and additional counseling before and during pregnancy. Thank you.
Dear friends, as Secretary General ISAR and founder chairperson of MP-ISAR chapter, I bring greetings to all of you. It is an immense pleasure to know MP-ISAR chapter is taking long strides. I had long envisioned the starting of a newsletter, and the name is Gyaan on Demand, a very apt name. So I'm sure this newsletter is going to be a great platform for sharing the news, exchanging the ideas, and nurturing new ideas. So wishing you all a very happy reading, a very happy learning. Goodbye for now.
As per the Surrogacy Regulation Act, which was published on 21st June 2022, the intending woman or couple was required to purchase a health insurance for a period of 36 months, which was sufficient enough to cover all expenses for all complications arising out of pregnancy and also covering postpartum delivery complications. However, it was not mentioned as to what amount would suffice to cover all these expenses. The MP State Surrogacy Board previously used to accept insurance covers of 2 lakh rupees. But very recently, in a meeting held, they have decided that the insurance cover for the surrogates should be increased to a minimum of 10 lakh rupees. And they have also added that if any extra expenses are incurred during the care of the surrogate mother, those expenses too will be borne by the intending couple. Madhya Pradesh is the first state which has defined the insurance amount for surrogate mothers, and we all congratulate our fellow MP-ISAR members who are members of the State Surrogacy Board.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Charudat Joshi, ISAR Embryology Chairperson for session 24-26. ISAR is always the pioneer organization to offer all infertility specialists a unique opportunity and platform to share their knowledge and experiences. So as a ISAR embryology chairperson, I invite all of you to contribute in this newsletter.
These are your culture medias. What we embryologists usually does is, there is a cap over here, we open the cap and we usually use a dropper or a pipette for taking the culture media out to put it into dish or into the test tube for the incubation. While doing so, what happens is when you open the cap, you expose the media to the environment and hence the pH of the media can change, plus the media can get contaminated. So there is a simple way to avoid this that you can use 1 ml sterilized syringe to take out the media. You can take out the media from the top and then you can put it into the test tube. In this way, you have not exposed the media to the environment and hence the pH is maintained, plus the media does not get contaminated. You can use the same trick with the other medias as well.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं डॉक्टर वाई.एस. वर्मा, चेयरपर्सन एमपी चैप्टर ऑफ द इसार। अभी मध्य प्रदेश चैप्टर ऑफ इसार आपके लिए एक नई सीरीज लेकर आया है, GoD यानी ज्ञान ऑन डिमांड। ये एक हमारा नया प्रयास है और पहल है। उम्मीद है कि आपको हमारा यह प्रयास पसंद आएगा। यदि आप भी इस सीरीज का पार्ट बनना चाहते हैं तो गेट इन टच विद आवर एडिटोरियल टीम and be a part of this fascinating series of GoD. Thank you.
Let us all get started with a few basics of ChatGPT. First of all, GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So GPTs are a platform that enables natural language conversations with advanced AI or advanced artificial intelligence. Let us open ChatGPT and get started. The first thing that you should do is to go to the settings on this top right corner and choose the theme. Most of the times when you open up ChatGPT, it opens up with a system theme or all white looking interface. You can choose a dark interface from here. The next thing that you should do is to turn the personalization on, because you would want the AI model to know your preferences and more about you so that it can respond to you based on your preferences. The next thing is to understand what model of GPT are you using for the free ChatGPT account. So just click on the top left corner on this drop down, choose the upgrade button, and you can clearly see that you have access to GPT 4.0 or GPT Turbo Mini and a limited access to GPT 4.0 or GPT Turbo. So the main difference as a user would be that when you open up ChatGPT, you will be able to upload documents using this attachment icon and ask questions based on the document you just attached to ChatGPT for a few prompts. But after a few prompts, you will get a message like this. This means that for future queries to ChatGPT, you will have to just use simple text-based queries, and now you will be communicating with the lower version of the model, and clicking the attachment will give this info until the time limit mentioned. There is also another option on the left pane called Explore GPT. This will display other pre-trained GPT models that are being used by other users or are trending currently. So pre-trained GPTs are nothing but task-specific GPTs that are trained to perform a specific function. As you can see, the most popular ones are the ones for image creation, Canva, video GPTs, etc. These GPTs are organized based on domain, and you can click on the top tab like productivity, research, education, etc. to reach the specific section.
Hello, I'm Dr. Archana Baser, incoming chair MP-ISAR. I invite you all to the installation ceremony of myself along with my team on 2nd of March, Sunday at Indore. I would like to congratulate my previous team, Dr. Yatindra Verma and Dr. Monica Singh, for starting this series of Gyaan on Demand, which has been a very popular series for updating our infertility specialists in field of modern technology and treatment. So I wish to continue this series in my tenure as well.